Happy Pie Day. It is March 14th, 314. What is your favorite flavor of pie? You guys might call me out. I'm not a big pie guy. Pumpkin's fine. Do you have a favorite pie, Coop?
I'm a key lime guy.
Key lime guy.
Key lime's my favorite. I love a good key lime.
A little key lime. I could go a little red velvet. I like it more in cake form, though. Let us know what your favorite flavor of pie is down in the comments. And we got to get into this Luka Doncic injury news. It's Dallas Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. He's Jeffrey Cooperstein. I am Harrison Graham. Luka Doncic left last night's win over the Golden State Warriors with a hamstring injury. Unclear the severity, Coop, but we do know he's at least going to miss tonight against Oklahoma City. Sounds like he did not make the trip to OKC.
Yeah, he didn't get on the team playing last night, so he's out for tonight's matchup against OKC, and it's really unfortunate because after losing 5 of 6, this team was really starting to roll. They had won 4 in a row, and now you go up against the Thunder, who are one of the league's best teams, and then Denver as well. I don't know if he plays on Sunday either. I mean, he obviously misses tonight. You have to be cautious with hamstrings nowadays, given the nature of them, so we'll see what happens. But pretty unfortunate timing for Luka to sustain a hamstring injury.
Yeah, it's unfortunate timing for a couple of reasons. Like you said, the Mavs are starting to play well again, 4 in a row. Putting Daniel Gafford, who we'll talk about in a little bit, back in the starting lineup has been a good move for Jason Kidd. But it's also bad timing because you're trying to move up in the Western Conference standings, and you have probably the 2 top teams in the West right now coming up on your schedule. And without Luka Doncic, you're going to be a clear underdog against Oklahoma City on the road and Denver at home. I mean, we'll see the 2 days off between tonight and Sunday. Maybe Luka has a chance to play Sunday. The good news, the silver lining, is the next 3 games are very winnable at San Antonio and then 2 against Utah. But without Luka, it's still going to be difficult.
Absolutely.
Hopefully he's back by then. There's these different level of strains, if that's what we're dealing with here. So hopefully it's in the variety where it's kind of just, day-to-day, 1 to 2 weeks. Hopefully that's what it's looking like. But it's crunch time, man. I mean, every game is critical. Let's put it this way, Coop. The Mavs have won 4 in a row. They have not moved up in the Western Conference standings because the West has been rolling.
I was talking to some people about that. It is incredible what's happening in the Western Conference right now. This kind of reminds me of the 2013-14 season where the Mavericks won 49 games. They missed a buzzer beater in Game 82 to be shy of 50, and they were the 8th seed in that playoff standing. So I think that's kind of what it's going to be again. It's really unfortunate, the timing, like I said. Hopefully, my hope is that they can split these 2, and if Luka doesn't play, they can split these 2 against OKC and Denver, and then they can win 2 of the 3 against San Antonio and Utah. That's my hope.
Yeah, I mean, 3-2 in this 5 is, would be great with or without Luka, quite frankly. You just don't want to halt your momentum, and you don't want to, not keep moving up, right?
Exactly.
Like, I know you haven't moved up, but you have closed the gap a little bit. You're a half game out of 7th, I think a game out of 6th right now, so you got Sacramento coming up in about a week and a half, so you got an opportunity to maybe take them down and move up a spot. So you still want to get into that top 6. I mean, the most important thing is just getting into the tournament, obviously, and playing good basketball. But if you could avoid those play-in games, man.
Yeah, you get the full week off. I mean, that would be huge. As of right now, I don't think I'm predicting the Mavericks to finish in the top 6, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully they can withstand this injury and they can come out of it afloat.
How concerned are you guys about the injury, scale of 1 to 10? I think you could answer this a couple different ways. The injury itself, I don't have major concern with, so I'd give that like a 4 or 5. But the timing of it, I'll throw it at like a 7 or 8 because
that's where I'm at.
Because it's just like, if it was a month ago, it wouldn't feel as significant. But like you're in a situation where one game can be the difference and be in the 6 or the 8 right now. So. You average that all out, I'll probably go like a 7. I mean, you need Luka to play basically every single game, and we know he's missing at least 1. And, your chances of winning at OKC tonight without Luka are probably, 20%?
Yeah, on the second night of a back-to-back, it's probably not good, but hopefully they can put something together here. Hopefully Luka's injury isn't that bad. We sit here on March 14th. Hopefully he can be back for that game on the 19th against San Antonio.
All right, so we'll see how that goes. And listen, something on a more positive note, is eating better, healthy meals with Factor's delicious, ready-to-eat meals. Every fresh, never frozen meal is chef-crafted, dietitian-approved, and ready to go in just 2 minutes. You'll have over 35 different options to choose from every week, including Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. There are more than 60 add-ons as well to help you stay fueled up and feeling good all day long. What are you waiting for? Get started today with Factor meals. They've got protein options, like I mentioned, Calorie Smart, different types of meals. You got steak options, you got chicken. If you want to go with some vegetarian options, those are available as well. You've got meals on the go with protein shakes and salad toppers if you don't have access to a microwave or if you travel a lot for work. Get 50% off at factormeals.com/MavsChat50. That is factormeals.com/MavsChat50. Get you 50% off. Don't wait. Don't spend time at the grocery store and preparing meals, at least not every meal. No one has time for that. 2 minutes or less for all these meals, /MavsChat50 to get 50% off. Link is in the comments and in the description. All right, also on a more positive note, Coop, Daniel Gafford, since returning to the starting lineup, has been terrific, and he's got a shot here to catch Wilt Chamberlain in an all-time record for consecutive made field goals. He's hit his last 33, 1 away from tying Wilt, 2 from taking the lead. If you're going to lose tonight probably anyway, let's get this record, man. I mean, anytime.
Absolutely.
I'm not a guy that usually says put the team aside to try and chase an individual record. And I'm not even saying I'm doing that here, but being 2 away, you have a chance to top Wilt Chamberlain. I think the Mavs should make a concerted effort early in this game tonight to try and get that done.
As my dad would call him, the greatest player of all time, Sir Wilton Norman Chamberlain. If you're breaking any of his records, you know you're doing something right. And it kind of just goes to the theme that Gafford has been awesome for this team since they got him. He has completely added a different dimension to this team that they didn't have before. He's added much-needed center depth, and he's really helped along Dereck Lively as well because not all of the pressure is on Lively to protect the rim and do all of the things that a big man can do. You can't say enough about what he's done for the squad, and I think it was clearly worth the first-round pick that they gave up for him.
And by the way, the beauty of swapping him into the starting lineup and Lively to the bench is Lively has not skipped a beat. This was not a demotion for Lively.
Absolutely not.
This was more of a Gaffords' impact while coming off the bench just wasn't as profound. So, hey, give Jason Kidd credit. Let's flip it, see if it makes an impact, and it absolutely has. And Lively's been very good off the bench, and I just think getting Gafford those early lob passes and get him some touches in these games seems to get him more going early, and playing him in that starting lineup to start the game with Luka Doncic, I think, has really helped him out. And like I said, Lively, being a 19-year-old rookie, all right, cool, I'll go to the bench and I'll still do my thing, and that's kind of how it's gone. So it's been exciting to see. The field goal percentage is off the charts. The shot blocking, we knew he would provide that as well. They've got a real 1-2 punch at that 5 spot, and he's leading the NBA, Coop, in field goal percentage by a wide margin.
Yeah, very wide margin. And obviously these are all big guys, but what really impresses me about Gafford the most is he kind of goes up like a tight end when he's a center. He has a big catch radius. So if Luka and Kyrie can kind of just throw it up there in the paint, he's going to go get it and then he's going to go throw it down. So I can't say enough good words about Lively and what he's doing for this team right now. And I think the Mavericks found a real gem here, and hopefully it continues for the next couple of years at least.
Yeah, the Lively-Gafford duo has been fun to watch. And, again, if we're going to be critical of Jason Kidd, we got to give him credit too. When they made the starting lineup changes week and a half ago, whatever it was, it's paid off.
They're 4-0.
It's paid off. So we'll see where it goes. Obviously, no Luka tonight, so we'll see who inserts the starting lineup.
I bet it's Dante Exum.
Dante Exum, maybe.
That's my guess.
I doubt they'll do this, but if you want a curveball on a game where you don't feel like you have a great chance of winning, do you put Tim in there and hope he catches fire tonight? I mean,
that's definitely
I don't
an option.
hate the idea, just to see if it could get him going a bit. He still is kind of in a funk. So
yeah, his minutes will increase tonight for sure with Luka out. But I bet we see Exum in that starting 5.
Get more Jaden Hardy run tonight. He hasn't been in the rotation
he'll get
much.
some run as well with the extra 40 minutes lying around for sure.
Yeah, so we'll see how that plays out. Who do you guys think should start? I'm not messing with it. I'm going G for Gafford. Keep it rolling here. But if you guys think Lively should be the starter, type L. We'll be back soon, hopefully with the positive Luka Doncic update. Until then, go Mavs.